You know what Daniel Craig, James Bond really taught me? Is that all the ladies want to be on D. You know, get it? B on D. All the ladies. Fuck, that sounded better in my head. Shit. Okay, just roll the intro. 007, No Time to Die. So 007, No Time to Die is the latest spy thriller movie brought to us in theaters. It is the 25th film in the entire James Bond series. Holy shit. 25 films. Holy crap. James Bond has been around for a hot minute. And this is the concluding chapter to the Daniel Craig saga of the James Bond era. I'm going to say, guys, had a good, solid time with this movie. I felt like this was a good, solid send-off to Daniel Craig as James Bond. I had a good time with it. I liked it. The action scenes in the movie were great. The story was pretty compelling, too. The stakes were pretty high, as far as James Bond movies go. Stakes are high. Also, there's a lot of humor in this movie too, but the way that it's delivered is never that cheesy humor that's like makes me roll my eyes and shit. Like, fuck, don't be one of those movies. It was a good movie. I had a good time with a good send-off to Daniel Craig as James Bond. I thought that everybody in the movie did pretty solid. It was pretty good overall. Let me just get right to it. Looking at the pros and cons, why I believe that Daniel Craig's 007, No Time to Die, long title, but it's No Time to Die. It's in theaters right now. I suggest check it out, especially if you're a James Bond fan. Here's why. Over acting in the movie, Daniel Craig as James Bond, he's still awesome as shit. Definitely tell that age is caught up with him, because it's like, if you look back to like, what was it? Quantum of Solace or Casino Royale? It's been a minute since I've seen like his movies. It's like a minute. But you go back to the earlier films, you're like, holy crap, like night and day. Like, yeah, you are old as shit, my guy, but he's still getting to die. He can still do it, but you can tell that he's like, yeah, I'm getting swole for this shit, but he still brings it, and I like that. A bunch of legacy characters returning too from past James Bond films. I guess I have to compare it. Kind of think that this movie, No Time to Die, is kind of like The Dark Knight Rises of the James Bond film. Maybe not the best in the entire saga, but definitely a good send-off, like, yeah, this is our James Bond. Yeah, overall acting in the movie was really solid. But folks, that one chick, I can't think of her name, I'm not looking it up either, because it's like 11 o'clock. That movie was like 2 hours and 40 something minutes long, but it was long as shit, so I can't think of no names. But her, I was just like, she's hot, but why do you trust her? She's got secrets off the jump. I was just like, how many times is she gonna fuck you over? But overall acting in the movie was pretty solid. It was good. Okay, plot in the movie. Movie opens up more or less with James Bond, Daniel Craig, and his love interest. I guess she was in the previous movies. Anyway, they're just chilling in Italy and shit, they're just having a good time. They're just like, yeah, I'm retired. I'm just, just want to leave my past behind me and shit. But the past always catches up with you and shit, because Spectre is back again, and now Spectre is tracking down James Bond or whatever. But there's another plan at foot. It's more or less just know that once again, there's some evil dickhead that's got some type of super virus that's gonna wipe out humanity. It's up to James Bond to stop him. Simple plot. That's the movie. There you go. Pros of the movie, the action is just top notch. It's so good. It's great. First of all, cinematography in the movie is also amazing too. Like I said, the landscapes, when there's those swooping shots of like buildings and landscape and hills shit, I'm like, I makes me want to wish I was there. That was awesome. That was good. Like I said, the action movie is great too. Like that, that first action scene, we get into it on the bridge with the car and shit. That was dope as hell. I love seeing it again. Even though I kind of saw it a bazillion times in all the trailers, seeing it again in the full scene was still entertaining as shit. Plus, a lot of action scenes, the shootout stuff like that, they're super clean, super cut. It's just like, it harkens us back to old school spy thrillers. That's just like, yeah. And it reminds me, it really showcases Daniel Craig's acting ability and his action skills as an action star, as James Bond. He really embodies it and he kills it. There's a lot of themes of finality and, like past and shit like that, legacies that's in the movie too. I thought that was good too. I liked it. The dialogue, when there's downtime, the dialogue stuff like that, it definitely like, oh, okay, that's just some heavy shit. Any con I gotta say about the movie, the fact that, like I said, one, it's long as hell. It's 2 hours and 40 something minutes long. I don't like using runtimes as a con, but I will say, like, if you're just a casual fan, like, yeah, I just want to see just an action movie and shit, know what you're getting into. If you are a fan of the James Bond movies, you want to be like 2 hours, 48 minutes, nothing. Let's go. I'm just saying, if you're just like, I just want to see an action movie. This was James Bond. What else is out? Let's see that. Be prepared to be like, whoa, that's a long movie. Shit. And I will say, I guess it does help to watch the other movies. I haven't seen them in a minute, so I went to the movie just constantly leaning over to my cousin like, who is that? What's the plot point with that? I had like a visual aid to help guide me through. helps a lot. At the end of the day, James Bond, No Time to Die was a solid movie. It was a good concluding chapter to the James Bond franchise with Daniel Craig. I had a good time with it. Acting in the movie was great. The action scenes were great too. It just brings a good closure to it, and ain't nothing more I can say, but I think you should check it out. Pretty good movie. To put a rating to it, I would say that 007, No Time to Die, definitely a good 8 out of 10, which is definitely worth seeing at full admission. What do you think about James Bond, Daniel Craig, 007, No Time to Die? A lot of titles. What do you think about the movie? Comment below, let me know, let's talk about it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.